What up, people? King here. I'm back. Great fight this past weekend, with Terence Crawford and Madrimov. Let's talk about it.
Michigan, most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me.
What up, people? King here. I'm back. And we had an amazing fight this past weekend with Terence Crawford and Madrimov. Also, the Bakole fight against Anderson was incredible. So let's get into it, man, a little bit. And I'm just going to give you my personal opinion on what happened with the Terence Crawford fight. Me personally, I thought it was a great fight, and I thought it was competitive. I felt like Terence Crawford won the fight, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest, I felt like his jab kind of controlled the fight. And even though Madrimov was switching up and he was bouncing around, and Crawford wasn't able to really figure him out like he was with other fighters, because Madrimov could switch to southpaw and orthodox just like him. So, and on top of that, he was moving up in weight class, and Madrimov had a lot of strength. So I felt like Terence won the fight. Some people felt like Madrimov won. I don't think so. I felt like the jab was the defining thing for me. He kept his jab in his face, and he looked like he was controlling the fight. Even though at times Madrimov caught him a couple of times, and but it was all about the adjustments. We know Terence Crawford is one of the most talented fighters when it comes to making adjustments. And he was making adjustments in the fight. It's just that Madrimov could make similar adjustments. And it was very close. I would like to see the rematch. I think the fans would love to see the rematch on that one. And it was a great fight, man. It was very close. I gave it to Crawford. And it all had to do with that jab. If Madrimov would have threw more jabs and connected, I think it probably would have been a draw, but that defining jab, to me, in my personal opinion, gave Crawford the fight. Yeah. The Bakole and Anderson fight was way more exciting than I thought it was going to be. Bakole came out like I've never seen him in that capacity before, and I thought it was going to be an easy fight for Anderson. I'm not going to lie. I thought Anderson was going to come out and use his boxing ability and move around in the ring and take him out. But what happened was Bakole came in, the bigger guy. He had a couple of things on paper that was better. He had the reach, he had the height, and he has some experience. He's had more professional fights than Anderson. So he's been down, and he's been hurt, and he's been able to come back. So that little bit of experience and his power played a major role in beating Jared Anderson. So, and when Jared Anderson was hurt in the first round and he got knocked down, he didn't know what to do. And that had to do with his experience. So he got up, and he was trying to fight him toe-to-toe when he shouldn't have been trying to fight him toe-to-toe. He should have went back to his boxing ability, moving around the ring, doing that quick jab, and it would have also gave him time to recover. After he got knocked down, it didn't really seem like he recovered well because he was trying to fight him toe-to-toe. So his experience and Bakole's power and Bakole's experience played a major role in that defeat. And I felt like it was a little early for him to get someone on Bakole's level. I felt like he should have had maybe two or three more fights with people that were similar size as Bakole, so to test, but he did well with a few other fighters before him that were tall. So, at the end of the day, Jared is still young. He still can come back, and he has to learn from that. He has to learn, if he ever gets hurt, if somebody hurts him, he needs to get in there and box and move around the ring a little bit so he can recover. And I think that's something that's very important. And I think that's something he's going to take into the next fight. And once he has his IQ raises to a point where he's able to fight out of certain situations, he's going to be a monster. And I want you guys to sound off in the comments. Tell me what you guys think of the fight, and tell me what you feel about my comments, man. Let's go at it. All right. This is King here, Fight Week. I'm coming back. We got another fight to talk about soon. Canelo versus Berlanga. All right. So for now, we out.
Michigan, most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me.